welcome back to another video. My name is Michelle. If you guys are new here, I do a lot of drawing videos, of illustrations I make, and character designing, animating videos. Yeah. But today I wanted to do something a little different. Somebody commented under one of my videos saying that they want me to do a review of an app on the iPad for drawing, which is like a free version of Procreate. It's not a free version of Procreate, but it's like a Procreate dupe, but it's free, and you don't have to pay the $10 for it. It's called iArtbook. It's in the App Store, and it is very similar. It's not very similar. It's similar to Procreate in some ways. Like, it has some of the similar brushes names, but it definitely has its bugs and glitches, and some things could be done a little better. I guess because I'm going from Procreate to this, and Procreate is such a high standard already for an iPad app to draw on, it's a little more. It took me a little more getting used to the low quality of the app. It's a good app for learning, for people who want to begin digital art. Like, if I found this back in like 2018 when I got my iPad, or 2019, it would have been perfect for me, and it would have done justice. But like, there's certain things that were bothering me. Like, the library is okay when you first open up the app. It's fine. The sizes are okay. I don't know how, when you do use a bigger canvas, I think when I drew this, I'm drawing with Nezuko from Demon Slayer. Yeah, that's what I'm drawing, because I just saw the movie recently, like 2 weekends ago. So yeah, I loved it. It was great. But when I was drawing on that, I think I did a 4,000 by 5,000 canvas size, which I usually use in Procreate, but it was, I don't know, I think that it was just that app couldn't keep up. Every time I would try to zoom in and zoom out, or when I was making brush strokes, it would be a little laggy. So yeah, that was a problem when I first got in, I noticed. And then it took me like a while just in Procreate alone to find like brushes that I like using and sketching with. Especially my sketching brush is kind of vital. I mean, like, my coloring brushes doesn't really matter when I'm doing the base layer. That doesn't matter. But I like the gouache brush I use in Procreate is like my favorite shading brush and highlighting brush that I have, and blending brush. So it threw me off having a different brush. I guess that's also just what led to me having such a bad experience, or not such a bad, but a more unpleasant experience drawing. And I just didn't want to work in the app. I just didn't want to draw anymore. So I end up at the end not really finishing Nezuko, and then I took a couple days off from this, and then I was like, I don't know if I really want to do this video, because I just couldn't bring myself back to work in this app. And then I was like, okay, let me just try again with a new drawing and see if I could do it. Let me not, instead of working on like a full character, let me see if I just do a face, if that would be more easier, because it's, you don't have to work so finely and stuff like that. Although there was even more problems I realized with when I started drawing this one, with the one with the portrait and the face, is where, when I don't know if you guys know, but the liquify tool in Procreate is amazing. I love that tool, and I found out about that tool from Sam Does Art, and ever since then I loved it. I use it constantly, so that has helped me just reshape something if it looks a little odd, or if it's a little out of place. You can just move it, and it would just look more seamless and nicer. But it doesn't have that in the iArtbook. Another thing they don't have in iArtbook, or I just can't find, is where I could just store a transform. So like, if I want to And then I also can't multi-select layers, which I haven't seen yet, and I don't know how to do that. And that would have helped me a lot, because I do want to fix the face in the portrait. Like her bottom chin needs to be out a little more, I think, and her side of her face that's on the left side is a little too far out, and I want to push that in, but I don't know how to multi-select layers in order to do that. So I just left it alone. Eventually I was like, I can't be bothered with this anymore. So, but yeah, other than that, it's a good app for beginning. Like I said, like if you never used Procreate before, you would never know the difference in the apps and how they work and stuff like that, other than the fact that that one is a little laggy sometimes. And then when you first open up a new canvas, it doesn't really matter what size it is, it always takes like a little bit of time for you to be able to either zoom in or zoom out, or put a brush stroke on it. It takes a minute to register. But yeah, it's not a awful app. It's just I'm used to Procreate, so it was a little hard for me to review this. And I'm not, this is like my first app I'm reviewing that's not iPad Procreate, not iPad Procreate, but iPad drawing app that's not Procreate. So that's also another thing. I've never used anything else. I've never had to review anything else. So that was also what happened, and was also the reason why I just couldn't connect with this app like I was trying to. But yeah, the shading just threw me off. The not being able to use the liquify tool, didn't have anything like that. Also just not being able to reshape my layers, multi-select layers, and reshape them all together and move them around and free transform them and stuff like that. Procreate has so many different options for that, and that helps me. Because just because usually when you just lay down a line, it doesn't end up always just staying where you want it to be. You're gonna eventually move it if it doesn't look in proportion with everything else. This app didn't give me that chance to move around things if I didn't like where it was. Like if I stuck it down, I knew it was gonna be more permanent than if in Procreate I would have more of a free will and more freedom in moving things around and moving lines and moving the shape around the drawing and stuff like that. Even recanvassing the size, I can't even find where that is. Also, I don't know if I would have to come out of the canvas itself from my working area and then go to the library and try to recanvas the size or something like that. So yeah, but yeah, I did struggle with this, and I apologize. But for anybody who's new to Procreate, again, or new to iPad drawing in general, this would be a perfect free app to get into, because it's similar to Procreate a little bit, but it's not exact. And then another thing is the brushes they give a lot of different options for brushes, and I don't know, I guess I'm just so used to the ones that I have that these ones also just didn't work like how the ones that Procreate did, or just didn't work how you would think they would work. Like the gouache brush was also a little too airbrushy. It wasn't really like you'd put it down, if you tapped on your screen, it would lay down like how it's supposed to look. But when you'd stroke it, it wouldn't look like, it would just look like an airbrush. So I was like, I don't know what the point of the texture brush would be, and it just, it leaves no purpose on you really using it. It makes just everything looks airbrushed, and I didn't like that. So I started just tapping the brush and then giving the skin a little bit more texture to look a little more, more dynamic and more interesting. But for the portrait, I never finished Nezuko, and I haven't, either one of these drawings I didn't really fully finish to my standard of wanting to be done with. Like in Procreate, I would put the sparkles and everything on it, and do a noise effect, and then the Gaussian blur on certain things. And I just think I couldn't work anymore in this app. I was just not used to it, and it's not my speed. It moves a little too slow for me. That's another thing. Everything just moves too slow. The color picker, when I would try to drag it along to that rainbow area, it just moves completely slower than my Apple Pencil was, and I just couldn't I just couldn't process my mind that slow. It was moving too slow for me, so I had to I can't, yeah. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's something different. I will be back next week with another video, hopefully another illustration video or something. But yeah, lately I've been just having a hard time having motivation to do anything. So yeah, and I've been also just working on commissions, and then doing a opening. Oh yeah, I opened my shop. So all my prints are up. I got all my prints in. Yeah, all the prints that I did in the last video I drew came in, so they're on holographic paper and they look really nice and stuff like that. So you guys can check those out on my Etsy shop, which the link is in the description like always. And yeah, I've been busy trying to open that up, and then I've also been busy drawing my OC characters for Zara, the little animation that I want to do. So I trying to design all of them and stuff like that, and then of course school. But hopefully oh yeah, this is the last month of school for me, so we'll be back to two videos a week and stuff like that. So you guys won't be going along. I feel like a whole week is like a long period because I'm so used to the 2 videos a week. Hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys. Thank you for 380 subscribers last time I think I checked. And yeah, I love you all. I'll talk to you guys next week, Wednesday, with another video. And yeah, bye guys.